So I co-wrote Poison with our former guitarist Patrick Procaccini. In this song, the initial idea was to take a Taylor Swift or Adele type song and give it the reverse effect. So instead of writing about having your heart broken or being cheated on, we wrote about being the cheater. The reason I felt so strongly about writing a song like this was because I was actually going through a time where, with the direction our music was headed, I decided I wanted to lay the groundwork for our music careers rather than maintain the relationship with a girl I was already planning my future with. That was one of the primary reasons we broke up, and for that reason I wanted to address the situation I was going through. So in verse 1 I sing, "She's unaware that I built our eternity crafted around a lie." We had begun to look forward to a future together without me being honest about where I knew I wanted my future to go. The next line is, "She's unaware that I've cut myself free of a life where I have to rely." This lyric reflects my feelings toward not only her, but also God. At the time I wrote these lyrics, I had grown so depressed that I fooled myself into thinking that all anyone else would do is let me down. It was not until later that I was able to see my situation much more clearly, but that's where the story of the album comes into play. The pre-chorus goes, "She had eyes, an ocean of tears. She had heart, a universe of fears, lips of poison temptation, and words of agonizing truth." These descriptions sound very romantic, but what they are actually describing more than any particular person is the allure of the unknown, fantasizing about what you haven't yet experienced and being drawn to something new. These descriptive lyrics are about fears and honest emotions being covered by a shroud of beauty, which to me is the embodiment of my aspirations. This idea spans the rest of the song and continues to describe the allure of those dreams. The bridge of the song is done with a counter melody. One of the voices sings, "And I can't see you," while the other sings, "I'm being torn apart." Every repeat represents this drift further away from an irreparable relationship and closer to a time of wandering and isolation. This reaches to the ending, where I'm able to look back on the love that I lost and see my entire situation in hindsight, ending the song with this lyric.
Now that you're gone, I know how much I love you.
I relate to Poison because I see myself in the story being told. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is to be honest with people about who you are. I've had a tendency not to communicate parts of who I am from the beginning of a relationship in fear of unacceptance, which only led to failure down the road. I feel this experience is best represented by the lines, "She's unaware that I built our eternity crafted around a